Hey everyone, it's Chris
and Amanda.
In our last video, we covered what we did in the Costa Rican town of La Fortuna. Check out the video to see what we did. Next stop on our Costa Rica trip was the cloud forest in Monteverde. To get there, we needed to book a boat taxi. For $35 each, we get picked up at our Airbnb, switched to a larger van, and then transferred to a boat, which then takes a shortcut straight across the large lake between La Fortuna and Monteverde. We then spent around 2 more hours on another van that climbs up to Monteverde, the town amidst the cloud forests of Costa Rica. Located in northwest Costa Rica, what is now called Monteverde was actually founded by pacifist Quakers from the United States, who left at the outbreak of the Korean War in the 1950s. Costa Rica seemed like a natural fit, since the country continues to have no standing army. The Quakers established dairy farming in the area, but a huge tract of land was set aside for conservation and became the Monteverde Cloud Forest Biological Reserve, considered the crown jewel of cloud forest reserves.
We arrived in our Airbnb for the next 3 days, an absolute dream stay. The place featured chic modern interior design, super comfy beds, and floor-to-ceiling glass walls that give us the most incredible panoramic rainforest views right from our bed. Some of our other favorite things about the place were the ultra-refreshing, purified fresh mountain water. It left our skin and hair feeling so soft and was the best tasting tap water we've ever had. And the binoculars provided by the Airbnb host for animal sightseeing, which we did right from our room. We even spotted this guy. There's one activity that you can't pass up in Monteverde, ziplining over the rainforest canopy. We actually arrived during their storm season in July, but right on the day that we booked, we were blessed by the travel gods with clear skies and sun. There are several companies to choose from. We went with 100% Aventura Zipline. Everything was top-notch, and the guys were fun, professional, and super friendly. It also has the longest single zip line in Costa Rica, 1.6 kilometers long. It might be a bit touristy, but it's pretty exhilarating flying over rainforest canopy like for Superman. For about $50 a person, including transportation, it was worth it. Oh, and definitely do not skip the Tarzan Swing.
Yeah!
Everything is good?
Yeah, good.
Are you recording now?
I am, yes.
Wait a moment there. How much do you weigh?
170.
Oh my god.
Or 70 kilos. No. Pounds.
Yeah, I know. Okay, you don't have to jump, just step out, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so lock,
Okay.
lock, and lock. Hold on to this. Hold the red one.
Right here?
Okay, so please. Look down. Look down. Put down. And that 1, 2, 3, go. Oh!
Hey guys, so we just finished doing the zip lining here in Monteverde.
The craziest part was the Tarzan Swing. It was so like fast. It happened so fast, and it's like just high enough to be like, oh my god, like half a second, and then you're already like falling, and then it's like, oh my god, and then it's already done. So it's like, yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, they don't really give you time to think about like, oh shit, this is really tall. It's just like, go.
It's great that they make it like they're like so efficient about it, because like definitely the longer you're standing up there, the longer you're going to like freak yourself out. Or
They had you do like the Superman position. It was just like long enough for you to feel, wow, relaxed even. Like it was amazing. You felt like a freaking bird out there. It was so cool.
Yeah. Never felt like unsafe. It felt like very secure. They were like very like they all spoke English. It was like very like safety checks every time.
Highly recommend it. Super fun.
100% Aventura.
We spent the last days in Monteverde hiking around and taking little forest detours off the road. Other than the occasional car or bus, the whole place was amazingly tranquil. I developed a new sense of awe for the forest that I had never felt before. Peering into it, I knew every patch of green was teeming with life. You might not always see it, but you could hear it. And the sound became as soothing to me as ocean waves. At Monteverde, standing among the trees, we got the feeling we were just small and humble beings. A feeling similar to staring into a sky full of stars. Our last adventure in Monteverde was a night safari. Our guide was knowledgeable, with extremely well-trained eyes.
Bar is the horizon area with the abdomen, and that's part of the thorax.
Each member of the group was given a small flashlight. In the darkness, we realized that life was under every leaf and around every corner. I'm not exactly great with bugs, so I had a lot of respect for our guide, who would enthusiastically dive into a bush full of insects and spiders to point out a new hidden creature to us. We spotted an abundance of giant crickets and daddy longlegs. But the highlights were several pit vipers, a sleeping toucan, and what we had been waiting for the entire 9 days in Costa Rica, an itchy sloth. So that wraps up our amazing 9-day trip to Costa Rica, the second country out of the 25-ish we'll be visiting on our world tour. Hope you liked the video.
Thanks for watching. See you
next
next time.